Hey guys, okay, let's do a quick check-in on your counterpart connection, I guess. I think that's what they want me to talk about. Someone's numbing the pain with some kind of addiction, okay? Some kind of self-medicating behavior. Could be alcohol, anything. Oh, it is, look at that. I said, see, sex, drugs, and alcohol. Yeah. Surface pleasures, it says on here, okay? Surface pleasures. Somebody is numbing the pain with either drugs, sex, alcohol, whatever. Surface pleasures. Okay. So somebody is missing you. Somebody is very nostalgic over you. All right. Thanks, bud. Okay. And somebody is fantasizing about you. And they're also a little bit, I don't know, they're being a little dramatic, a little extra, it says. Like kind of a, how do I say this? It's giving me like a page of wands. Okay. Interesting. Maybe because this is almost like acting the fool, this card, okay? This Joker card. It's like being a clown, acting immature. I think maybe they're looking back this is what they're like reminiscing about. Maybe their behavior, okay? They're reminiscing about their behavior from the past. This could be you. This could be somebody you're attached to. This is definitely somebody who's in their pride, masculine energy, but it's the ego. It says on here, toxic masculinity. So like I said, they were acting a bit of like a clown, and somebody's now, because somebody's reached a turning point. See here, turning point, okay? So somebody's like, they've really been doing some, like learning some lessons, I feel, by looking back at their past and seeing how they behaved. Okay. Shadow work. It's a lot of black here. Shadow work. Yeah, there could have been some infidelity, but there also could have been some betrayal, because the word down here, betrayal, is sticking out to me. Maybe somebody felt like they betrayed you. Okay, now I'm going to go completely in a different direction here. There could be a third party connection that's involved here. And so this is a bit of a forbidden love, or was, and they're worried about, like, say if there's a third, say if your person was married to someone else, okay, but you guys are counterparts, so that marriage is karmic, or say you were married, whatever the circumstances, but this person was worried about the gossip about being caught cheating, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay. They've really been, like I said, they've been like meditating over this. Okay. They've also been doing some maybe detox. This could be mental detox, emotional detox, as well as physical. They're doing like they might have been crying a lot, just purification on here. So like getting anything toxic, as I said, they could have been acting toxic in the past, and they're getting that out of their system. And they don't, yeah, they're ridding, it says ridding negativity. So getting rid of all, like looking at what is negative in their life, what is burdening them, what is keeping them stuck, what isn't resonating with them anymore. They've really been making a list and checking it twice. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. Really wanting to cleanse their space and maybe even their body, because I said before, this could be the past, that they were numbing the pain with substances, and now they're looking in a more pure, like a pure way of living, more purity, more like the word purification, right? They're trying to get rid of that toxic lifestyle. It could have been, yeah, excessive. See, doing too much. It was an excessive amount. Could have been excessive amount of drinking. Could have been excessive amount of drugs. Could have been excessive amount of eating. Whatever it is, it was a bad habit. It was an addiction. And I think they've been trying to heal that. Maybe somebody accused them, or somebody, I don't know, I got detective out here. It says snooping, digging for dirt, and accusations. Maybe somebody was like watching them. Because I've got spreading rumors and gossiping out here. Wow. Look what came out. Karmic, third party. I didn't even know this card existed. I've used this deck. I just got it. I've used it a couple times, but I never saw this card. So there is a third party here. This could be the third party that's doing some snooping. Maybe trying to figure out what has changed this person, because remember, they reached a turning point in their life. So they're not, like, this could be friends that are like, hey, you've changed, you know, or like family, you've changed, but they don't like the changes, or they're not as celebratory of the changes, maybe as this person would have liked them to be. And so that's why they're going even further, and they're like cleansing out people that they know once they fully change, once they fully, go through a big spiritual awakening, there's not going to be these people or these habits or whatever are not going to be part of their life anymore. And so I think maybe there's like a karmic third party that's trying to figure out why they've changed, or what has made them change, or something like that. I don't know. We've definitely got a third party karmic that is snooping. Rebound. Somebody coming back, but they're flighty. It's a temporary option, it says. Maybe it's this karmic. Maybe they think that this connection is just a rebound for someone. Maybe that's what your person thinks. Here's something though. Your person could be snooping. Your person could be watching, spying to see if you've rebounded with a karmic. It could be that. And it distresses them. Distress. It distresses them. Wow. Do you see how it's like disappearing? See how it's like smoke and fog, just like outside right now today. I have such a thick fog. It's them. The energy it's them. They're feeling very lost. They're feeling like they might have pulled back because of a third party, or you might have pulled back because of a third party. This is interesting. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about this. Lost. Interesting. I'm going to reshuffle. I don't know. Single and ready to mingle. And then we have ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Okay. Maybe you left. Maybe they're worried because you pulled back. So they're worried that you are entertaining options. It could be that. Because and okay. Interesting. See, I feel like this person, it hurts them because they've come to the realization, or they've always known, or I don't know, but they feel like you're their person. They feel like you're their person. They're lusting over you, or they feel you, or maybe they're overthinking that you are lusting after others. I don't know. Tell me more. Tell us more. Oh, yeah. I think they fear that you've leveled up. Okay, that you've gone through some more spiritual awakening. You've transformed. They feel like either, okay, I'm getting two things here. This definitely feels like you. And if you're in the third party, or if they're in a third party, they've leveled up because of that karmic lessons. Usually there's more than one. And now they're saying goodbye to that karmic, to that third party. And then there's the new love that comes in. And I think that this person is hoping that it's them. But somebody definitely has to leave a third party connection here. Either them or you, or both of you. This person's very guarded. Okay, they're very guarded. They have their defenses up. I don't know. Are they worried about you finding new love? I don't know. Because you've leveled up. Maybe you pulled back. Hidden lover. Low-key situationship and side piece. Hidden lover. See? Sneaky. They might be thinking that you're sneaking off with somebody new. That you're escaping. You're getting away. And they're really sad about it. I don't mean to laugh, like they're probably really torn up about it. But that's something flipped. Yeah, they're very sad about it. They're scared, heavy emotions and mental distress. That's why it's foggy. A lot of overthinking going on. But they also could be thinking, if there's a third party involved, that how this relationship is forbidden and how they don't want to sneak around, but I don't know. They don't want to be the side piece. And I don't think you would want them to be the side piece, or you wouldn't want yourself to be the side piece, right? Jeez, red flags. Warning. A risky situation, yeah. A risky situation, because it's a forbidden love. Right now, that is I think that's what I'm going to label this, because that is the energy in the current, is that this connection is a red flag, because there are blockages. There are, I'm sorry if you can hear my son's stuff in the background, distractions. There are blockages that need to be removed before this can come into union. So right now, you would both need to be sneaking around, and like, that's very stressful, and like, it's just better to use the separation time for what it's for, and that's releasing things that no longer serve, and learning about detachment, and learning how to break out of codependent relationships, and you know, really step into your soul's true purpose, really focused on you. That's where I think it is right now. They're very physically attracted to you. It's hard for them to not be with you. That's why they could be numbing that pain with the substances. My throat chakra is all clogged up right now. Worse than ever. And my nose is running like crazy. This person's having some financial struggles as well. So they're just trying to save up their money to come towards you. And I feel like there's a bit of a, I don't think it came out here, the time card, no. But I feel like there's some pressure. Either they're putting themselves under, or the universe is putting under them. I don't know. But I feel like there's some like, yeah, like they're feeling pressured over how long it's taking. Is there anything else before I wrap it up? Exposed. It's funny, we're talking about money, and then we have receipts out here. Evidence, something being exposed. Something with the legal. Maybe that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, look, rebel. Rebel wants to be shown rebelling. Maybe it's something like, you know, they're worried like, yeah, I just cut the deck to the leaving the karmic. Bye-bye karmic. Okay? Because otherwise, they could be worried about, you know, like, extramarital affairs. Is that what they're called? Don't quote me on that. But they want to make, like, they could be worried about, like, there needs to be some legal, like, if somebody was married to their third party, that would have to be, before you guys could come into union, that would have to be settled. otherwise, and they're worried, like they don't want to create any like any exposure of your connection that could like wreck somebody's divorce hearing. Like it's almost giving me like that. I don't know, it's weird, but it makes sense. It's like, you know, let's do things by the book. In other words, like, let's just, you know, serve the separation phase properly and do it by the book, by the universal guidebook, not like the 3D crap. Universal guidebook. Let's do things by the book. Let's tie up our loose ends, release the past on our own, do all these things on our own, because I mean, like they say, nobody's here to save you. You have to save yourself with the help of the universe. But let's do all these things first, and then we'll be free to be with each other. It's giving me that, like this person wants to do it honorably, but it is killing them. It might be hurting both of you to be apart from each other. In other words, they don't want to sneak around, and maybe you don't either. That's just stressful. Yeah, look at sneaking around card came out. Exactly. And that's the truth. Look at blunt and honest. That's the truth. And maybe you guys have spoken about this. I don't know. Or maybe you did it telepathically. You know, you both came to this. It's just 22. And then now it's just 222 in the clock. Exactly. Soulmates. Maybe you guys came to some kind of agreement, maybe even telepathically, that you would tie up your loose ends so you guys wouldn't have to sneak around. And you guys could be together openly, like have an open connection. It's giving me that. And then you can enjoy yourselves, yeah. But until then, like, there needs to, like, this legal work here. There has to be some loose ends to be tied up. That's what I keep hearing. Third parties, man. Put a bit of a, you know, what is that phrase? A kink in the plans? Is that the word? I don't even know. Sorry, I don't know. A stick in the spokes? I don't know. It's coming out again. Laughter. You make them very happy when you guys do, when you have these deep conversations and these intimate discussions. You have such a, you like light up each other's inner children. It's really beautiful. And look what's on the bottom. Head over heels and falling in love. Intense emotions. This is, wow. And it looks like they're holding a phone. So there's distance between you two. So this might have just been, you know, you might not even have met each other yet. And this could just be online, just texting. But this is what you can look forward to. Heart-to-heart conversations and laughter. And falling in love. And then look what's on here. Key player. This card, important person playing an essential role and irreplaceable. See? I feel like that's how you feel for each other. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this makes sense. It resonates. If it doesn't, well, on to the next reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.